Good morning, Facebook. This is Sylvia Randolph coming to you once again live at my most favorite spot, and that's Safeway Starbucks. I haven't been on Facebook for a while doing any recordings or informing the people of anything new and interesting regarding women, children, and families. But I do have something to share that I find most influential and very pertinent to today's time. We talked about some time ago the orphan trains of the 1800s that took children who were living in poverty and abandoned and living in situations that at the time were not conducive for their lives to grow and to have proper growth. Well, just found out recently that back in 2010, one of our Congresswomen actually sought out the president to have another White House conference for youth in foster care. I'm not sure what the outcome of that is, but I'm definitely looking into it. I'm doing the research, trying to find out what measures have been or were put in place, and if there were any actions implemented to deal with and address some of the concerns that are currently in our foster care system. I'm definitely doing continuous research. I'm definitely trying to, the District of Columbia, just recently I informed you that I've been hired into the DC school system as a teacher, a substitute teacher. And you have to take a test. You have to take this test that says, you know, you have the understanding of what a mandated reporter was or is. And at one of my points or dinners that I was attempting to talk with one of the legislative assistants and try to get the state of Maryland to incorporate into its legislative laws around foster children or children in the foster care system was to make it a criminal or a crime if you fail to report or false reporting to the system or not to the system. And one of the things that I definitely want to say is that the District of Columbia has on their books via the law that says if you fail to report or false reporting, the person can be fined and or sentenced to some jail time. I think that's marvelous, District of Columbia. That's a beautiful thing, District of Columbia. I want to say that I passed my certificate, and I did get my little certificate for being a mandated reporter, and I definitely want to share with the state of Maryland. I went to Congresswoman Donna Edwards' office, and I spoke with her woman and children's legislative assistant, and at the point in time was trying to tell her, you know, how pertinent it was to make it a point to say, you know, here we are. We need to make it a fact of hand that says if you fail to report or if you falsely report anything dealing with foster care system, here's what the repercussions will be. Well, District of Columbia, I want to say that I thank you for doing that. I'm going to push forward with Donna Edwards' office once again, hopefully speak with that young lady again and try to show her where some of the states have actually implemented this component. Because it's one thing I've learned going to school for public policy, is that just because it's a legislative measure, it doesn't mean that it has been written so that the understanding is met. Yes, all people who work with children are mandated reporters, especially educators, teachers, doctors, policemen, nurses. They're all mandated reporters. However, it does not specifically say, well, here's what the problem will be if you fail to report or do a false report against someone. And I think that it's beautiful. It's legislation, it's written, it's law. Now we need to put some more law in place. We need to get more states actively involved to say we're going to stand up for the betterment of our children. So I want to say thank you, Facebook. It's been a while. It's been a time. I've been studying in the books, in the library, trying to finish up my degree, and definitely continuing to advocate for women and children. So for the District of Columbia, I say thank you. Thank you very much. It is a pleasure for me to work in the district and know that the law is something that is for the people, and it's proven to be for the people because you have definitely stressed some measurable points within your legislative process. So I say have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Smile continuously. Definitely support our president. He's a wonderful person. He's doing a lot. He's got a lot in his hands. It's a deep job to be the president of the United States of America and all his endeavors. Right now, currently, he's went to Colorado and was able to stand with them on passing more gun control laws, making things a little bit more stricter in order to enable people, well, not allow people to be able to get and purchase guns just by any point in time. There's one thing that I want to say. I was able to talk with a constitutional lawyer, and it was something that we were talking about. It was gun control, and one of the things that he pointed out specifically that I have not yet heard in many of the arguments that are on the table, and maybe it's because it's not supposed to be something that's publicly known. I've also learned that about taking public policy. Some things are not publicly known, although it is public policy, but the specifics are not. And many of you who are the NRA, they definitely probably know what I'm speaking of, the two bills, the two lines, the two measures, the two hands, the two sentences. We have to also understand that if those things are not addressed and looked at, then people can still continuously be able to purchase those firearms. And we cannot have that. We must have definitely everyone looking at both sides. That way, when and if it doesn't show up over here, it will definitely pop up over here. We can put those alarms on, put those alerts out there, and prevent things from happening. I want to say to all, have a wonderful day. It's been joyful. I'm definitely going to continue to come back and talk to you more and more. Oprah Winfrey, this is my new hairstyle. Yours looks wonderful. Hopefully, this is my new Oprah look, and you know, she's an inspiration to me. So, have a wonderful day. Smile.